watching them on TV.
Yeah, and the air conditioning.
Yeah, it was pretty. I mean, I've never had a chance to watch him on TV like that. God, dog, his stuff was moving all over the place. Great curveball, great changeup. Did a phenomenal job of managing his pitch count today to put himself in a position with a 5-run lead to have a complete game. Got through 8 with 92 pitches and just threw great.
It seemed like no matter how much traffic on the bases, his tempo on the mound really never changed throughout the afternoon.
No, he was locked in. I mean, you saw it when Drew came out to the mound. He was so locked in, it just startled him a little bit. But he just pitched a great game.
And Rodon's had some success against you.
Well, he has.
Got him.
Like Quintana yesterday, who's always tough. You just never know when you're going to catch him on that day. And when you do, you better take advantage of it. And 3 home runs, and we took advantage of it. Oh, I said something I probably shouldn't have said.
Is it just the fact you're out there arguing at all? Would that be?
I was a little frustrated at the point. I thought Toby did a fairly good job, but I thought on Esky's at bat before and the 3-1 count was definitely ball 4, and we would have had the bases loaded with 1 out, knowing that Rodon is so tough to score against, and but he called it a strike, and he ended up flying out, and then a base hit, and 2 outs and runners at first and second. I just felt like we could have had an opportunity to be bases loaded and 1 out there. If he didn't call that pitch a strike, and I thought it was a ball, and Esky thought it was a ball. So I think there was just some frustration built up there a little bit.
The big inning for him seemed to be the 6th. He had the bases loaded, 1 out, gets out of that.
Yeah.
You were watching on TV?
Yeah, I was watching it on TV.
What did you see from him there?
Just made good pitches. Just made good pitches at that point, and the 3 consecutive hits, and then boom, did a great job of just boom, boom, boom. Just making pitches and got out of it. Blew a guy up on a pop up and ground ball to third. CC comes home with it to save a run there, and then he just made good pitches. Stuff was fantastic all day long. I mean, at the end, at 105 pitches, still throwing 99 miles an hour.
This homestand isn't what you wanted, of course, but it did end strong.
It ended strong, yeah. I mean, it is what it is, We had coming off a real good series in Chicago last week. I felt like we had some momentum, and Oakland just stomped on that momentum. But, we gathered back up after, we had a chance against Chris Sale, and he ended up pitching a great game and beating us. But, you face Gonzalez, Quintana, and Rondon, and those are 3 very tough matchups, and to come out on top in all 3 of those was very good.
Ned, you had some new guys, some young guys. Give you kind of a spark at the end of the series. Burns and Witt have 5 hits combined. Dozier gets to play a little bit. First RBI, first win for him. How meaningful to have some of the young guys come in, contribute, and help this team?
That's a big key right there. To have young guys with their energy getting their first crack at the big leagues, and not Burns. Burns had a phenomenal year last year with Oakland. I mean, close to 290 or 290 with 450 at bats. So I mean, he's a guy that's been there before. But for Dozier to come in and play well, for Witt to come back and do what he does, but Morales is the key. Morales has just been so good for us, and when he gets hot, boy, he can carry your team, and that's what he's been doing.
Does that give you a unique perspective? You get all the video you want, I'm sure, but watching it in real time, does it give you kind of a unique perspective of just
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a different look. There have been times where I wanted to go and watch it on TV a little bit just to see where the umpire strike zone is, but I can't afford to. I can't afford to do it. So when you're made to do it, it's a lot easier. It's a lot more comfortable sitting there watching it on TV when you know you can't go back out.
So when Eric Cox earned career high in home runs already, he's at the 97 RBI now, both career highs for him this year.
Yeah, he's had a fantastic year, and what's so impressive about him is he's still got so much more production in that bat. We felt all along that Eric, was a guy that could hit 25 to 30 home runs and be a perennial 100 RBI a year guy, plus a 300 or 320 hitter. So he's continuing to grow. He's continuing to upgrade his production every year, and it's good to see.